Do any of you remember Bless Online and the absolute bullshit that a lot of players went through when that game launched and are still going through in their early access launch? Whew. Because I do. An MMORPG dropping into early access after coming from 3 other failed launches across the seas. They drop into North America, and the experience is less than satisfactory. For a $40 price tag in early access, with as many issues that the game had, it was pretty much dead on arrival. And according to the more recent Steam reviews, which are now sitting at mostly negative, coming from mixed, which is what it was at the launch back in May, it seems that nothing is actually getting better about Bless Online. So, my confusion from the announcement today that Bless Unleashed is coming to consoles stems from the fact that the PC release is still in shambles. The player base is still in shambles. The issues that game faces are still fucked. Yet, Bandai Namco announces Bless Unleashed, its first console MMO from the Bless Online makers, coming to Xbox One in 2019. This is a Polygon article that I'm reading, and you can find it a lot of different places. What the flying fuck am I looking at? Bandai Namco today announced Bless Unleashed, a free-to-play MMO for the Xbox One, which will be the publisher's first for the console. It's basically a free-to-play MMO being made by, now here's the kicker, because I know some of you who have read this already are going to comment down below saying that this is a different studio. It's not NeoWiz. It's not the guys that made Bless Online. What this is the studio is called Round 8 Studio of NeoWiz, the South Korea-based makers of Bless Online. This is like a subsidiary studio created to make this game. And their cop-out, I've already read the release that they made. Their cop-out for this is that it's a different company. It's a different development team working under the NeoWiz umbrella to create this game for consoles. My fucking problem is this, and I feel like a lot of people can relate to this. Don't split resources. If you have the resources to create a team to work on a console MMO, why can't you fucking take those people and help work on the game that you have already released, that you've already pulled money out of people's wallets for? Why the fuck are we splitting resources when that game is in such a piss poor state? But no, let's keep a small team working on the insane amount of fixes that need to be worked on for the PC release, and let's take a different team and work on a fucking console MMO. Nobody wants that right now. We want the game that you initially promised to be fixed. This sounds so much like Brendan Green and PUBG that it's not even funny. The comparisons are unreal. You launch a game on PC that is just absolutely broken, and then instead of just putting all your resources in to making a solid product for the PC community that has already backed that, instead you dwindle resources and you create ports on every console, every platform. Now this one is just going to be on the Xbox One, very similar to PUBG. And the only fucking reason it's going to Xbox first is because Xbox has the early access program. I guarantee you this game is not going to launch as a full product. It is going to be going through their Xbox Insider, whatever early access program that they have there, because they're going to do the same thing to the console guys as what they did to the PC community. And what I find bullshit is because I'm part of that PC community. I bought into it. What you guys showed off was not what we got, at all. The game is still broken. And judging by the reviews, the most recent reviews, mostly negative, there's an issue. And what's even more of an issue is that the console crowd isn't even going to know about the issues on the PC. If they're just looking for a console MMO, something similar to like Elder Scrolls Online or Neverwinter, they're going to jump into this. And even though it's free to play, you know there's going to be microtransactions out the fucking ass. And I can't believe that the PC community funded this. I don't give a shit. You can call it Round 8. You can call it Round 27 Studio. I don't care. It is NeoWiz. And you guys obviously have those people on staff to create this. Why couldn't this have been done all for the PC? And the problem is you call it Bless Unleashed instead of Bless Online. They say the art style is going to be very similar, which tells me that they're most likely going to be using some of the same art assets. It's fucking ridiculous, man. They have spun this into a fucking spider web of bullshit. Now that I'm done my rant, the first 5 minutes was the rant, let's get into this. We're going to go into the frequently asked questions. The developers are already trying to get ahead of this, of all the controversy that is surrounding this right now. We're going to go into the frequently asked questions. The first question, and this is the most important one, will development be focused on the console version now? Great question. Answer, no, the console version will not take any focus away from the Steam version. Our focus is still committed to bringing Steam players the best experience possible for the foreseeable future. That's a very interesting word, foreseeable, because that tells me that their player base is dwindling. And when they say foreseeable future, they're eventually going to make a decision to cancel it or to cut their losses and fuck off because there's not enough support for the game. There are two completely different dev teams making these games. One is handling Bless Online, the other is handling Bless Unleashed. This is a bullshit way to get the game out to as many platforms as possible, to milk as many people as possible, instead of actually focusing on creating a good fucking game. This is a problem, and this happens a lot more than you guys think. I get a lot of people in my comment section who sit there and say, man, I wish I had a PC. Man, I wish I did. I only have consoles, man. How can I get on this? You guys got to realize, as much as I say PC Master Race, I love playing on PC. I love the way the mouse and keyboard feel. I love everything about it. We are guinea pigs to then have these developers pivot and start to milk the larger consumer pools of the consoles. Just know that shit. Warface, we just got done talking about this last week, and now we have this. Why would this game be made if Bless Online on Steam is still a priority? This is the next question. Does this mean the PC version is now less important? Yes. But their answer won't fucking say that. Bless Unleashed is being developed by a completely different team, Round 8 Studio. They are a studio formed for the creation of Bless Unleashed. We also have a separate publishing units that focus on each publishing, whatever. Bandai Namco Entertainment America is the publishing partner for Bless Unleashed, whatever. Do you guys remember when Bless Online and NeoWiz were like jerking themselves off about how they're going the self-published route so they can maintain control of the quality of the game and they're going to make sure that they launch the game right? That went out the fucking window day one, and now let's get a publisher for this one. Yeah, exactly. These questions just keep getting better, man. How does a team plan to manage the two games at once? This is a great fucking question as well. We have multiple teams that can focus their attention towards each game. With the console release, seeing additional support from our publishing partner, NeoWiz Bless Studio, and our North American team is managing Bless Online. So basically, they're honestly just trying to jump in to exactly what I'm saying, but it's all bullshit PR nonsense. The PC version, I can guarantee you, will not see as many updates and love as the console version will if the console version has a bigger player pool playing something of an MMO, because the console players for the MMO genre and other genres, they don't get a lot of games like this. So they are going to bite the bullet. They're going to jump in on the early access program, and that's how it's going to work. How will the console title be handled differently than Bless Online in early access? This is where we're talking about. Bless Online and Bless Unleashed are two unique games sharing the same IP. Early access for Bless Online has been an opportunity to learn from the player base and make improvements and adjustments leading up to the full. That game was not ready for early access. So this bullshit about making improvements and adjustments leading up to the full, they make it seem like it's like, we put it out to get some tweaks and feedback from the player base. You really just had to develop the game a lot further. The goal of early access on Steam was to help us make the necessary changes to Bless Online to make it ready for the Western full release, which is still planned for this year. There is no fucking way this game is ready to go this year. No way in hell. When I talk about game development, I always look at the timeline. If you're going to tell me your game's going to be done in 6 months, I'm going to look at your product and I'm going to look at what you still have to do to make this game right. And if you can't do it in 6 to 12 months, all you're doing is blowing smoke up everybody's ass, and there's no point. These guys are saying it's going to be done by 2018. Bullshit. And here's where we get into more PR, the most ultimate PR response. Why is Bless Unleashed being released so closely after Bless Online? Another great question. Our decision to make a new game for consoles was made independently of Bless Online's launch on Steam. Ultimately, We want the Bless IP to thrive in as many places for as many players as possible. Hence, we decided to make a new game for Xbox One owners. It retains the world and style of Bless Online, but it's a completely new experience. What they're saying is they want the game and the IP, Bless, to thrive in as many places as possible. But you literally aren't thriving anywhere. You aren't thriving in the West on PC. You aren't thriving anywhere else overseas. You aren't going to thrive on Xbox because you're going to be launching it into their early access program. I guarantee it. If this studio has just been made this year, there's no fucking way this MMO is going to be ready, which means they're going to be sharing so many character models and assets and world assets. It's going to be so fucking bad. So I'm just going to put out another video here. Bless Unleashed for my Xbox One owners out there. As much as I know that a console MMO would be awesome, avoid this shit like the fucking plague. These guys are absolute scumbags. Absolute, down to their core. I gave them the benefit of the doubt. And then when they did what they did at launch, didn't have communication, just removed partners and emissaries that were giving them critical feedback without even talking to them. You can tell that they're just in it for promo. They're just in it to throw a game out, recycle it, get as much money as possible, and then do this. All they're doing is looking at you guys as a fucking cash cow. Don't do it. This was a rant video. I saw this article today while I was browsing at work, and I fucking lost it. I'm so fed up with bullshit PR responses and people trying to justify why they make decisions when it's obvious that all you're trying to do is milk as much money by doing as little work as possible. And I'm done with it. My name is Big Fry. Thank you guys for watching. Sorry this one got a little bit more ranty than usual. This is like kicking it back to like old school Fry, and I had to say something. If you guys haven't subscribed, make sure you do. We're shooting for 100,000 subscribers this year, and I think we're going to get it. If people keep putting out bullshit PR response like this, guarantee you we're going to get it. Thank you guys for watching. Again, my name is Big Fry, and I'll see you on the next one.